Welcome back to No Limit 2, and today I'm going to make another tutorial style video, seeing as everyone seemed to like the transmission one I made recently. So today I'm going to go over the delay box. It's pretty simple once you set it up, and it's going to help you get consistent, really low reaction times. I see a lot of comments from people saying it's pointless, it just makes you slower, or they don't really understand how to use it, which isn't really true at all. It's a lot better to have the delay box and use it than try and react to the green light, which you're going to see in a minute. So quickly before we start, make sure you drop a like on the video if you find this helpful. It will help out with the algorithm, so I'd really appreciate that. So getting into the delay box, you want to go into computer tuning. Then it's just the option at the bottom, and pretty much what it is just a delay in seconds from when you lift off the launch button in game to when the car's actually going to move. So the way we're going to set this up is we're going to react to the amber light coming on instead of the green light. We're going to have it set so it cancels out my reaction time and the slight delay that the car has in general, and then it's going to go bang on green. And because we're reacting to the amber light, it's going to be really consistent. So I'm just going to demonstrate now without the delay box so you can see exactly what the problem is not using it. So we're just using the street tree here, and I'm going to react to the green light coming on. Oops. Crap gear changes, but that doesn't really make any difference here. So as you can see, that's a terrible reaction time. It's 0.626 of a second. Now the reason for that is, first of all, human reaction time is obviously the best a human can get is around 0.2 of a second. Now there's also the delay built into the car. So there's my reaction time that I said is around 0.2 of a second. Then the car in general just has a bit of delay getting off the line. So that's why you're going to get this terrible reaction time trying to react to the green light. Now obviously you can predict the green light and go early and get low reaction times without the delay box, but that is inconsistent. You're going to jump start a lot of the time. You're going to get really varied reaction times. So that's why we're going to want to use the delay box. It's going to let us get a really low reaction and get it consistently. So what I'll do now is I'll show you a clip of me getting a 0.001 reaction using the delay box, and I'll just explain when I'm lifting off the launch button and how to use it. Really is pretty simple, so I'll show you that now. So this is the run with the delay box set properly. What you want to look at is just when I lift off the launch button, you can see is when the amber lights come on at the top of the tree, and then it's set so the car will delay and then it will move when the green light shows up. So you can see I'm on the launch button now, amber comes on, there's a bit of a delay because of my reaction time obviously. Then the car goes pretty much bang on green. There was a small bit of movement before the green light came on, but you are allowed to do that. If you want to know why, I'll explain it later on in the video. And as you can see there, 0.001 reaction time, which is pretty much as good as you're going to get. So now you know how the delay box works. I'll go over figuring out the right delay value depending on the tree you're using. So the first thing you can do is I've got some base values you can set for each tree in the game, and then you can adjust it from there. So for the street tree I was using 0.415 as the delay, and as you saw that was reacting to the top row of amber lights. Then for the pro tree, 0.040 I found works with this car and my reaction. Obviously you are going to need to adjust this based on your own reaction and car, but this should be a good starting point. So 0.040 for the pro tree, and that is reacting to all the amber lights that come on. Then finally for the full tree, 1.530 I found worked as a starting point, and that's reacting to the very top amber light that shows up. So once you've got those values, just give them a try and see what's happening. If you're jump starting all the time, then you can add a bit of time to the delay, so maybe 1.540. Just keep adding time and trial and error until you get to the point where it's right. Then if your reaction's quite slow still, you can just do the opposite, take some time off, so maybe 1.520 or whatnot. It's just going to be preference obviously, because everyone's going to have a different reaction, and depending on your setup, the car's going to get off the line slightly quicker or slower. Because the way the reaction's actually measured is there's a sensor just after the start line, but you are allowed to move slightly before it triggers that you've actually started moving. That's why there's the additional delay on top of your human reaction, because the car can actually move a bit before it triggers that you've actually started moving. So it is preference, as I said, just start with those base values and adjust it depending on the reactions you're getting. So that's it for delay box. Really, it is pretty simple, but it is going to make you well, a lot faster online, because you'll be able to get that consistent low reaction. Now, if you want to use this Mustang tune I'm using here, 5.7 for the quarter mile, you can check the top right hand corner of the screen now. I'll have a link to my tune video on it, so you can go and check that out. And I'll also link in the top right the transmission tuning tutorial I did, so how to set up your gears in this game. So you can check that out as well in the top right hand corner of the screen. And that's it from me, and I'll see you next time.